Texto, what happens when an unforgettable trip comes to an end? And can a connection made miles away truly last? Join Danny in the final chapter of her New York adventure, where she faces goodbyes, new beginnings, and a love that might just cross oceans. Don't miss the heartwarming conclusion, filled with real-life English you can use. Next up, on English with Danny. As the night went on, Donnie found herself enjoying Alex's company more and more. The music, the atmosphere, and the conversation all blended into a perfect evening. She felt a connection with Alex that went beyond just a casual encounter. He was funny, intelligent, and seemed genuinely interested in getting to know her. When it was time to leave, Alex walked Donnie back to her hotel. They stood outside the entrance, the city lights reflecting in their eyes. I had a really great time tonight, Donnie, Alex said. Me too, Alex, Donnie replied, her cheeks flushing slightly. There was a brief pause, a silent question hanging in the air. Alex took a step closer, his gaze meeting hers. Would it be okay if I kissed you? He asked softly. Donnie hesitated for a moment, a mix of excitement and apprehension swirling within her. She had been cautious about moving too fast, but she couldn't deny the spark between them. Yes, she whispered, a shy smile gracing her lips. Alex leaned in and kissed her gently. The kiss was sweet and tender, a perfect ending to a magical evening. When they finally broke apart, Donnie felt a warmth spread through her. She knew this was just the beginning of something special. I should go, she said softly. Okay, Alex replied, his voice husky. But I'd love to see you again before you leave. I'd like that too, Donnie said. They exchanged a quick kiss goodnight, and Donnie stepped into the hotel, her heart filled with a newfound joy. She couldn't wait to see what the next day would bring. The next morning, Donnie woke up with a mix of emotions. She was excited to see Alex again, but also sad that her trip was coming to an end. She had fallen in love with New York City and felt a pang of regret at the thought of leaving. She quickly packed her suitcase, making sure she had all her souvenirs and gifts for her family. Then, she went down to the hotel lobby to check out. Good morning, she said to the receptionist. I'm checking out of room 502. Certainly, said the receptionist. Did you enjoy your stay? Very much, said Donnie. Thank you. She paid her bill and left the hotel, her suitcase in tow. She had arranged for a taxi to take her to the airport, and it was already waiting outside. As the taxi sped towards the airport, Donnie looked out the window at the passing cityscape. She thought about all the amazing things she had seen and done in New York City. She had visited famous landmarks, explored different neighborhoods, and even found a potential romance. She also realized how much her English had improved during her trip. She had been forced to use it constantly, and her confidence had grown with each interaction. She felt proud of herself for stepping outside her comfort zone and embracing the challenge of communicating in a new language. At the airport, Donnie checked in for her flight and went through security. She found her gate and sat down, taking a deep breath. She felt a mix of sadness and excitement. Sad to be leaving New York City, but excited to return home and share her experiences with her family and friends. As she boarded the plane, she thought about Alex. They had exchanged messages that morning, promising to stay in touch and explore the possibility of a long-distance relationship. Donnie smiled, feeling a sense of hope and anticipation for the future. She settled into her seat, ready for the long journey back to Brazil. She closed her eyes, replaying the memories of her incredible adventure in New York City, an adventure that had changed her in more ways than she could have imagined. As the plane soared above the clouds, Donnie drifted in and out of sleep. Dreams of bustling New York streets, the bright lights of Times Square, and Alex's warm smile filled her mind. She woke with a start as the flight attendant announced their descent into Rio de Janeiro. Looking out the window, Donnie saw the familiar coastline of her home country. A wave of comfort washed over her as she recognized the iconic beaches and lush green mountains. She was happy to be back, but a part of her already missed the energy and excitement of New York City. After landing, Donnie collected her luggage and made her way through the airport. She spotted her parents waiting for her, their faces beaming with joy. Donnie, her mother exclaimed, embracing her tightly. Welcome home. We missed you so much, her father said, giving her a warm hug. Donnie felt a surge of love for her family. It was good to be back in their familiar embrace. On the drive home, Donnie shared stories of her adventures in New York City. Her parents listened with interest, asking questions and laughing at her funny anecdotes. She told them about the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, and the vibrant atmosphere of Times Square. Of course, she also told them about Alex. She described their chance encounter on the Brooklyn Bridge, their fun night at the jazz club, and the sweet kiss goodnight. Her parents smiled knowingly, happy that their daughter had found a special connection during her trip. Back in her own room, Donnie unpacked her suitcase, carefully placing the souvenirs on her shelf. She noticed a small, beautifully wrapped box tucked away in a corner. Curious, she opened it and found a delicate silver necklace with a heart pendant. A small note was attached, "Thinking of you. Can't wait to see you again. Love, Alex." Donnie's heart fluttered. She put on the necklace, the cool metal a comforting reminder of Alex's affection. She knew this was just the beginning of their story, a story that had started unexpectedly in the heart of New York City and would continue to unfold, despite the distance. Donnie smiled, feeling a sense of gratitude for the journey she had taken. She had not only explored a new city and improved her English, but she had also discovered a new part of herself, a part that was open to adventure, love, and the endless possibilities that life had to offer.